Mathis coming to you from my home studio in Sun City, Arizona. And today I am presenting an accordion lesson. It is lesson number 16 solo. It's a supplemental piece and it is designed to present several new things that you may not have seen before. So we're going to bring the camera in closer to the sheet music and point these things out for you. And before I even do that, what I would like you to do is stop this video and go to mycrownmusic.net and then click on the free lessons link, and on the drop down tab on the lessons 11 through 20 you want to drop that down and print out this sheet music for lesson 16 solo. And then come on back when you've got the sheet music and we'll go through all these new things. See you later. Okay, so now that you've got your copy of the sheet music printed out, we're going to look at this. First of all, the song is in 3/4 time, so the rhythm is nothing new, bass chord, chord, bass chord, chord. But there are a lot of new things here. So we've got 2 eighth note pickup notes, and then, so we're going. So we've got the dotted quarter note followed by the eighth note. Well, that was presented way back in the Christmas tunes, Silent Night and Joy to the World. But now, what is a big change here is we're going from C major chord to E minor chord. So to jump up the E minor chord, it's 5 bass note buttons higher than C. So if your C has an indent in it, and then you're going to take your fingers and move up the bass buttons until you get 5 up, so it's C, G, D, A, and then E. And that on many accordions it has a little indent in the button to help you find where it is. And so it's not E major, but it is E minor. So you're going to finger that with your third finger on the bass button and your second finger on the chord note. And it is the major button is right next to the bass button, but the minor button is a button back. So it's sounds like that. All right, so we've got that E minor chord, and then we're going to jump down 2 and go to the D minor chord. And then we're going to go to the G7 chord. And that is right next to the D minor, of course, just one button down. But now you got to change your fingering and use the second finger on the bass button and the fourth finger on the chord note. And that is 5 buttons back away from the bellows. So this progression repeats over and over, so it goes C, then E minor, then D minor, and then G7. And it repeats again. E minor, D minor, G7, C, E minor, D minor, G7, then C, and down to F, C. And now here we have a first ending. So you will see that the instructions are here to play this measure and then repeat to A. And that A is right there, and you will see repeat signs. So when you're playing this song, let's just start here, it's C, and then right back up here, C, E minor, D minor, G7, C, E minor, D minor, G7, C, E minor, D minor, G7, C, F, C. And now this time you skip this measure and you go to the second ending measure. And now we're into the B section. And so we've got a C chord and alternate. And now jump down to the B flat. So it's another one where you're going to skip the F and jump down to a new bass. So jump down to B flat. So going back here again, it's B flat, alternate with F, jump back up to C, and now G7. Whoops, I'm out of view here. Let's get down there a little bit. So I'm going back up here. B flat, C, G7, C. Okay, so that is the basis, or the most difficult things, or the new things presented in this song. Now let me just move this over here, get this into camera view range. And so when we're looking up here at the next part of the song, it's all repeats of what we've had so far. So it's B flat, C, B flat, C. And here's another first and second ending. So on this one, it says repeat to B. So you're going to go back over to the other page where there was a B. Get this in here. So there's the B. And so you repeat that whole thing again. But when you get up here the next time, skip this ending and jump to the second ending. And this part is basically the first part of the song repeated over again. So let's see. Let me just put this back over here. And I'd like you to follow along on your sheet music, of course. And so I'm just going to play the tune rather slowly. And the registration that I'm using, I'm playing a Roland FR4X digital accordion, and of course using the Dale Mathis custom programming. But I'm going to pick out an 8-foot registration or the clarinet setting so that I can play my fingers in the position where the notes are written and it doesn't sound too muddy. If you use the master, it sounds like this. And that's kind of bold and heavy for the nature of this tune. So that's why I used the 8-foot or clarinet reed, and so it sounds like this. I'm playing the first ending. So I go to the beginning, or to the A rather. And now to the second ending. Take the first ending, and now repeat to the B. And second ending, and this part, next part, just basically sounds like you started over from the beginning. Couldn't find the E minor chord there for a second. Okay, so that's the whole song. A lot of new skills to be presented in this tune. Let's see if I can bring this back around here and change the focus on the camera. There we go. So many new skills that are being presented in this tune with those jumping chords. And so the next part, I'm going to stop the camera here and just illustrate my bass notes so that you can see how that's done. So be right back. Okay, so I'm focused on my chord buttons. Right here is, on this instrument, is the C, and it's the one with the divot in it. And so the C major, of course, is one you know. And now the E minor, you have to go up 5 bass buttons, so it's C, G, D, A, E, and you should feel that little divot in there. And instead of the E major button, you're going to move your finger back one so that it's the minor button. And then you play them both together. And then play in rhythm. So the jump is from here. That's going to take some practice. You have to build in the muscle memory in that jump to move up those 5 buttons. Oh, see there, I did it wrong. And then the next one, you go down, skip the A, and down to the D, and keep the minor. And then the one right after that is G7, and then you have to switch your fingers, so you're going to use your 4th finger for the bass button and your 2nd finger for the chord. And then next it's followed by the C chord again. So if we go slowly, it's... I should did it wrong. And then in the B section of the song, it jumps from C chord to B flat chord, so it's down to B flat, up to C, G7, C, down to B flat, C, B flat. Okay, so it's going to be a challenge for you. Bring the camera back up here again. Yeah, so it's going to be a challenge. You're going to want to spend the most time just practicing this left hand to get used to those big jumps. And, keep working at it, because this chord progression is a rather common chord progression. And you will see it in a bunch of songs that are, well-known songs. I just wrote this tune to get the experience and the practice for doing these chord jumps before you might have to do it in a for reals song. So thank you so much for watching this lesson. And again, all of the sheet music for these lessons is at mycrownmusic.net. And you will find more than 200 pieces of free sheet music there, plus 60 video accordion lessons. And of course, I'm doing a lot of supplemental things, so there are actually many more than just 60 videos. I don't really know how many there are, but so a lot of supplemental things. And these videos are great if you're working with a teacher, and you can use it to supplement what the teacher is doing with you. Or if you're working on your own and you're working with Palmer-Hughes method or one of the other printed methods, all of my videos and things are great supplemental things. So you can get knowledge and information and help from many sources. And I hope that this is a valuable one for you. Give my video a thumbs up, and we'll see you again next time.